rezoning action and not be necessary to ask you conflict questions.
Okay.
Prior to taking any public comment, I'd like to ask Mr. Eustace Schultz to come up and explain the proposed amendment.
Mayor and Council. As Mr. Wilmot stated, this is application P18-003. This is a text amendment requesting to amend Chapter 4, Section 40100. And if you have your packet in front of you, I'll go over exactly what the changes are versus what they are currently. The first table we will look at is Table 40102G, Standards for Minimum Gross Floor Area. Okay. You'll note that R20 has a current minimum square footage homes of 1,500 square feet. The proposed text amendment is to take that to 2,000 square feet. R14 has a current 1,200 square foot requirement. It will be moved up to 1,400 square feet. And R12 has a 1,000 square feet. It'll be moved up to 1,200 square feet. If you want to take any questions as we go per table, it might be easier.
That might be easier. Do y'all have any questions? Is that clear? Okay, we're good. Thank you. So let's go on to the next one.
Okay. The next table we'll look at is 40102F, Standards for Building Locations and Height. The first one affected is the R20 zone. The rear setback, it is currently 40-foot setback. Their zoning request is to go down to a 30-foot setback. The next one is the R14, R12, and R10 classification. It has a 30-foot setback. It'll be going down to a 25-foot setback, rear. The last one affected in this group is the R8. It has a 30-foot rear setback. It's moving down to a 20-foot rear setback and an 8-foot side setback. The next table will be 40101E. That is standards for lot area and width. The first designation that we looked at was the SA designation. It had a minimum lot width of 210 feet with a minimum road frontage of 60 feet. So what we propose is to go to a 200 minimum lot width with a road frontage to mirror that at 200 feet. Moving down to the R20 classification, the minimum road lot width was 100. It is currently minimum road frontage 30. We're proposed to go up to 100. So it mirrors the minimum lot width. The R14 designation had an 80-foot minimum lot width. It's proposed to go to a 50-foot minimum lot width. With the minimum road frontage, what it used to be was 30. Once again, we want to mirror that same minimum lot width and go with a 50-foot road frontage. R12 was 80. Lot width goes to 50. Minimum road frontage was 30. It also goes to 50. R10, it was an 80-foot lot width, and it'll go down to 40 foot, and the minimum road frontage went from 30 to 40. The R8 designation was an 80 down to 40, and a 60 down to 40. And that is the extent of the changes.
Okay. Any questions on those tables and those proposed changes?
On R14, you said width was 80, and now you're going to 50?
Stand by, sir. R14, yeah, it was 80. It's taking it down to 50.
Is there a reason to go that?
Well, the thought process that the committee was put together was that the lots that are already cut out at R14, R12, and R10 are traditionally 50-foot lots already. So to stay consistent, to try to keep them in that same area. And then that allows, more of the land to actually be developed, but keeping the same landscape of each individual neighborhood.
And just to remind everyone, we did have the committee of the builder, real estate agent, Houston, and your department, Pete, and Frank.
Yeah,
Okay.
Frank and I.
I was just looking, an R20 is a 2,000 square foot house, it's 100, and then an R14 is 1,400 and it's 50. I was just looking at the relationship
Yeah.
between the two, a little bit different.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? Okay, thank you, Houston.
Houston, did the plan and zoning, review the proposed amendment?
Yes, sir, I'm sorry, the planning and zoning did review it, and it was passed unanimously.
And you also discussed that there was a committee formed, can you tell me, was the consensus that the amendment was appropriate to the committee?
Yes, sir. The Mr. Sales, Mr. Pete, Mr. Hendricks, Mr. Pope, Mr. Wilmot, and myself all reviewed it and discussed it at length.
Thank you, Houston.
At this time, I'm going to take any public input concerning the proposed text amendment. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of the proposed amendments? Is there anyone who would like to speak in opposition to the proposed amendments? Council, I see that no public comment, and ask the public hearing.
Okay, thank you. Our council meeting is not scheduled to start until 5:30. Should we go ahead and move forward with that meeting, or should we wait till 5:30?
Wait, I believe, wait.
Wait till 5:30, okay.
Yeah.
All right. The public meeting is adjourned. You're welcome to hang around and wait for us to get